We're now inside the cathedral looking at the rose window. The star clock for the northern constellations. The rose window, if you take the first three letters of rose and the first three letters of Lincoln, this explains why a lot of people have a great association with Rosslyn. This is the Rose Gate, adorned by wonderful carved roses, which of course is a sign of Magdalene. We're at the crossing of the north and south transept, flanked on either side by those carved roses. The scene reminds us of the Rennes-le-Chateau church group of angels who collectively etch out the sign of the cross. Effectively a rosary cross.
You are invited to be seated.
Painting was painted in 1800 by Matthew William Peters. He was a member of the Royal Academy who had a reputation for painting sedacious women. He later went on to become canon at the Cathedral. It's entitled The Annunciation, although there's no record of this ever being documented anyway. Margaret Starbird agrees with me that it at least is showing an image of the feminine, and that Mary the so-called Virgin is wearing a bright red, which would be more associated with Mary the Magdalene. And she's clearly looking at some sort of plinth type object with scrolls on it. What she's actually doing is taking a look at our marker tomb outside the cathedral, which looks identical to this in the painting. When it was first painted, this picture occupied a prestigious position behind the high altar. However, in 1855, when our dog upon the platter image was installed in the cathedral, the painting was removed, stashed away in a dusty corner of the cathedral, and neglected. Now here we are at the Station of the Cross, it's Jesus on the way to Calvary. And lo and behold, here we have our dog on the platter, actually looking up at Jesus, whereas on the Last Supper we have Jesus looking down at our dog friend. But nevertheless, here it is again. By the cross and this horse of God. You can see the horse, you see how its legs are on the corner of the cross, related to the Rennes-le-Chateau parchment. On the left hand side you see 7 studs, and on the right hand side the horse will see 4 studs with the cross or multiplication sign in the middle. If you multiply the 7 by 4 it arrives at 28, which is a major clue leading us to plot 28, the St. Margaret's burial ground. Our Lincoln Da Vinci Code location concludes. This is a replica of the Falling Knight, as it's called. Nobody has an explanation for that title, although it's associated with Pride, which connects to Niobe Temple Gardens. And the actual representation of this is hidden away under a mercy seat in the angel choir. Orchard of blue apples on the 22nd of July at midday. The sun strikes this pane and provides the dancing blue apples phenomenon on the floor, going on to strike the tomb of Ellen. And then of course it stands outside is the pregnant shadows of Poussin shadows in our Canadian. And this first lady over here, where have we seen her before? It's the Magdalene in the limit. Appears to reflect the Rennes-le-Chateau church altar. chalice on his crossed left leg. The word imp originates from impa, meaning shoot or offspring, which is graft in the Sonic architecture. The graft being the place of junction, stock, and scion. Scion, a word from the Old French meaning a young member of a family, a descendant or an offshoot. This entire series, what Dan Brown refers to as the alleged father's child of Jesus and Mary, and the power of Scion, who keep the secret. His demon guardian is completed outside at sundown, and the word imp becomes completed as imputanta, and the imp is a pirate of Scion marker, and that in Greek the word Scion, spelled C-Y-O-N, means dog, hinting again at Sirius. We're at the Great East Window, the scene of the Last Supper. Now instead of a cup or loaf on Christ's plate, we see a dog. Jesus holds his hand above it in the same way as the Tennyson statue holds and inspects a root from his poem, Flower on the Cried Wall. Revelation 16:22 says, I, Jesus, have sent mine angels to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David and the bright morning star. The bright morning star, of course, being the dog star Sirius. And Sirius, in Egyptian, is referred to as Sophis, but nevertheless means pregnancy, or to be pregnant. Here we are at the Bishop's Palace, opposite Lincoln Cathedral, and which was the seat of the Holy See for 500 years. And if we walk up to this archway, we'll see how absolutely close is our Lincoln da Vinci marker tomb, literally in the shadow of the cathedral and that Bishop's Palace, which held sway over the United Kingdom for 500 years. Where better to place our most precious hidden artifact